Hi, I just want to show you how to fix a soccer ball. I had an issue with one of my soccer balls. It was brand new. I didn't use it as much, and then the air started escaping. And there's not a lot of products that you can find out in the market that fix soccer balls. So I went on a hunt to figure out how to fix my fairly new soccer ball. And I tested this one for 2 or 3 days now to see how well the product would work, and it seemed like it's working really well. The ball hasn't lost any air. Before then, I was losing, within an hour or two, it was completely flat, and now I've had it for about 2 or 3 days, and I haven't lost any. Now I'm gonna try it with an old ball. And from experience, I think it's going to work really, really well. This ball, technically, it doesn't get flat really quickly, but, you get tired of filling it up all the time. Typically I fill it like once every other day, so it's losing some air. And I found a product out in the market that works, and it's actually made for tires, for bicycles, or regular vehicle tires, for punctures. And it's called Tube Sealant by Slim. And what I did was I found a syringe. One of these syringes is basically one of my kids when I used to give them medicine if they were sick when they were little, and it was just laying around, and I wanted to find something to be able to inject. And I also bought a needle, typical to stick it into the soccer ball. But also another thing that I had to adjust with the needle is that the two little holes that the needle had on the top made it kind of hard to stick it, to push the liquid through it. So I had to cut it out, and then I had to kind of clean the edges so that it would make it easier for the fluid to go through the needle. And it actually worked really, really well by putting it together. So I'm going to show you. It's very easy. You get in there, you fill the syringe, and it actually stayed really well on there. And basically, this is 1 tablespoon. I had to use 3 of these to my new soccer ball, but so I'm using 3 as well on this old soccer ball. So I would say, 3 tablespoons of this liquid, so 3 of these syringes. Very easy. And my daughter doesn't know I'm doing this to her soccer ball. She is actually pretty superstitious, and she didn't want me to do this process. She wanted to keep the ball flat, and that just doesn't work too well when you're playing soccer. One thing I noticed about this liquid is that when I used it on the other soccer ball, it hasn't lost much pressure at all, if any, and I'm actually kind of impressed how well it's working. And you fill it to where you want it, and then once you do that, you spin it around, knock it on the ground, and that liquid should be going all over. And another thing about this is that it's very green friendly. It's not a strong chemical at all. And another thing about it is that this liquid will not dry inside of the ball. The way it works is that it's a little fibers, and whenever there's a puncture or a leak, those little fibers will go in there and kind of clog up the leak so that you don't have to lose much pressure in the ball. And try it out. It'll work well for you.